Sydney Sweeney is now trying to charge $5 million a movie, but looking back in her career, she's had one really big flop, but now there's new evidence that came out that shows she was really screwed over. And Sydney Sweeney tried to break into the comic book movie genre doing the film Madame Web, which was a huge failure, only making $100 million on a budget of $100 million, which means after marketing and ticket splits, it actually lost $45 million and also got one of the lowest Rotten Tomatoes scores ever with 11%. But after the movie finished production, there were a lot of issues where Dakota Johnson, who played the main character of the movie and Sydney Sweeney's co-star, actually fired her agent once the trailer came out. With the reason being that both Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney were lied to by Sony, where they said this was going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Sony definitely has a bad history of doing stuff like this, with the big example being Morbius, where they put Spider-Man in the trailer to make people think it was connected to the Spider-Man universe, but instead they actually edited this out of the final product of the movie. Now it's been clear that Sony was actually trying to make it seem like this was part of the MCU with a popcorn bucket that was supposed to be released for the movie Madame Web, but never was. And that's because the popcorn bucket that Sony arranged for Madame Web was actually saying Stark Industries on it to imply it is part of the MCU, but it didn't happen because Disney intervened. This has definitely proved that Sydney Sweeney got conned for this movie, as well as Dakota Johnson, where she thought it was going to be part of the MCU. And with that, I'm Charles Sproul. Please subscribe to learn something.